Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2011. The album, Dad AF. The TV soundtrack. Welcome back. All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? Today, we're going to talk about Manny Mua, as I refer to him. And we're going to talk about the release of his highlighters that he revealed. They're coming out, I think, in 2 days now, something like that. He put up his video yesterday, revealing his newest launch. So congratulations, Manny, on that. And I kind of want to talk about some drama surrounding all of that. And not just that, but I kind of want to, I don't know, pose a question and have kind of a conversation. You know, the last couple videos, I've really offered it up to you guys to have a, I think, fair intellectual conversation in the comment sections. I'm super impressed that you guys have kept it classy. Thank you. I think that we can have differing opinions on things, all of us, and not have to agree, and yet still have a compassionate intellectual conversation. And I've really witnessed that, so thank you. Yesterday in my video about James Charles, I said that if there were any transphobic comments on there, I was going to remove them. I only had to remove one comment. I think that's saying a lot for the fact that you guys are really able to have a deep conversation and have your opinion. Many of you left paragraphs, but still keeping it classy, so thank you, I'm gonna say that. And going forward on my channel, I would like to do that. I would like to have conversations in the comment sections, for me just to pose some things, and then you guys to actually have the conversation. That mine would not be the end all of the opinions out there. And I wanna say a couple things about my decision going into 2019 on how I was going to do drama commentary, or how I was gonna do commentary on things that came up. One of the things that I had decided was that, like I said, I want to make my videos to open discussions, to have conversations about what's going on. Not just, you know, this very, like, one-sided kind of video. I didn't want to do that. The other thing that I wanted to do was that, you know, I wanted to go into every video, any topic that I see, completely objective and not have any allegiance to any one or other beauty influencer, YouTuber, things like that. And I will say that it's really difficult. You know, when you do videos, like commentary videos or drama videos or whatever, at one point or another, whether you're reaching out for a statement or you just happen to tweet somebody and you start talking to them or whatever, I think many of us have had conversations with people behind the scenes. It is then difficult to go on video, and whether that's their plan or not, I have no idea. It's then difficult to go on camera and have an opposing opinion from somebody like that. But, you know, I decided that going into 2019, out of fairness for you guys, if I was going to do a video, then I need to sit on a camera and I need to just give my 100% opinion about how I see things and let you guys speak, because you're really the ones at the end of the day that are affected by this. You're the consumers. You're the ones buying the products. And so just my opinion is just one of many. And like I've always said, opinions are like, you know what? Everybody's got one. So today, I'm going to give my opinion about all of this, and I'm just going to say my 2 cents, and I also want to kind of pose a question, like I said, about beauty influencer drama, YouTube drama, just in general, and I want to see what you guys have to think about it. So let's talk about Manny's release. Manny came out yesterday with a video called New Lunar Beauty Reveal, Moon Prism Powders. And if you don't know, this is a play off of Sailor Moon, which is, they say, Moon Prism Power, I think, is what Sailor Moon says at the beginning of the cartoons, or something like that. I don't know. I looked it up just to make sure. And the reason I looked it up is because there's a lot of controversy around the fact that Jeffree Star said that he modeled his concealers after Sailor Moon. And then a lot of people are saying, well, Manny stole this from Jeffree, which, listen, they both had to have been working on packaging for quite some time. Do I believe that within the industry, they both knew what the other one was putting out? Absolutely. There's no way that they could have kept that a big secret. I'm sure Jeffree knew exactly what Manny was putting out, and I'm sure Manny knew exactly what Jeffree was putting out. I mean, they're in the makeup community. Somebody has said something, right? So, but in doing my fact-checking and doing my history, so to speak, my history lessons, I almost failed out of history in high school. I was horrible at it. But anyway, anybody can do a simple Google search, and you can see that from the very beginning, Manny has been a huge Sailor Moon fan. A lot of people are saying that he copied Sailor Moon. Listen, whether he did or whether Jeffree Star did is really not the point. The point is, it was Sailor Moon's, okay? So, it doesn't really matter who got there first. It's just recopying of recopying and recopying. I will say this, in Manny's video and in Jeffrey's video, they both say how much they love Sailor Moon, and that's why they kind of like, you know, pick some of this, because Jeffrey says something like, yes, very Sailor Moon, and then Manny says the same thing, and he goes into more detail. But I think that also goes back to why he's worn the moon necklace, and that he's loved Sailor Moon from the very beginning. That, I think, is where, like, there was a lot of comments in my last 2 videos about people saying, reaching. That's where I do feel like it's a little bit of a reach. That being said, I don't think it's any secret to anybody, and I've reached out to several people that I know that are huge Manny fans, that Manny has been a huge fan of Sailor Moon for quite some time. So why would Jeffrey pick a container that's similar to that, knowing that that's Manny's, like, thing? I mean, there's a lot of things that Jeffree Star likes that he could have modeled it after or whatever. So I don't know. Do I think that's a reach? It could be. Do I think it's interesting? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I went in here and I watched the video, and I'm going to read you what it says underneath here. Oh my God, today is the day. New Lunar Beauty product reveal. Say hello to Moon Prism Powders. I have been dying to release these, and I am so happy the day is finally here. I hope you guys enjoy them. I worked so hard on them and did my best to make everything look as amazing as possible. I love you all so much, and I sincerely cannot thank you all enough for the amount of love you show me in my brand. You guys truly are the best. I love you. And then he says some info about the Moon Prism Powders. They launch April 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on lunarbeauty.com. Each highlight retails for $26 US, and there will be bundles available. Buying 2 will save you 15%, and buying all 4 saves you 20%. They will be available on Beauty Bay and Monolith. Will also be available at Morphe coming soon. So, you know, it was interesting to me. I would say the first thing was that the video was extremely short. The video was like 11 minutes long, which really surprised me. He went in there and he did, I thought, great swatches. He showed them on his arm. He explained how he was doing 3 different kinds of swatches and why he was doing them. The video just seemed very quick to me. It didn't seem like a Manny video, especially in talking about his own product. He put some bloopers at the end, which I thought were cute. I was kind of surprised that he kept it so short and he didn't go in and, like, he kind of did a look, but not really. I don't know. Go watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. The other thing that doesn't really surprise me, I guess, knowing all of the drama that Manny has been, I was going to say suffered, but had dealt to him in the last year, you know, is that his video currently has 235,000 views on it, right? His previous video, which was a week before, Brutally Honest Game of Thrones times Urban Decay, has 330,000 views. And maybe it's that they gain over time. I don't know. His Empty House Tour, 470,000 views. Full Face using Target clearance makeup, 606,000 views. Testing new viral overhyped makeup, 687,000 views. So it's interesting to me that one of his least viewed videos, and I don't know, maybe in a week it'll be the highest viewed video, but his least viewed video is his reveal of his products. That really surprises me, because you would think that people that loved Manny would be there to support his reveal. The other thing that was interesting was I went to his Social Blade, and he has been losing consistently. Many of us have. But but the last 2 days, I noticed he had, like, lost, like, a lot more than he usually has been losing. So since the reveal, he's been losing a lot more, which I thought was interesting. I don't know, that now that he's coming out with more products, people are like, I'm done with you, I'm unsubscribing. That was really interesting to me. I don't know, what do you think about that in the comment section? I'd be really interested to know at this point why somebody would choose to unsubscribe from Manny, like today, if that makes sense. Tax day in the US. I would like to know what today would make. I mean, I can understand, like, with all the stuff that happened, you know, 8 months ago, why somebody would unsubscribe to him then with all of the drama going on and all that kind of stuff. But why today? What would happen today that would make you? Just so leave that in the comment section below, because I'm interested to hear about that. If you've stayed subscribed to Manny, what's made you stay? I'd like to hear that as well. And are you going to buy the products? I went through the comment section, and, you know, Manny is somebody that is always accused of deleting comments. And I went through there, and it was interesting because on the video, he has 16,000 views, or 236,000 views, 16,000 likes, and 911 dislikes. That's a lot of dislikes for one of his videos revealing his product. But when I went in there and I read the comment section, there weren't horrible comments. There weren't, like, snake emojis. That's what I expected to see. There wasn't a lot of that. In fact, it was mostly glowing comments. Now, there were a few comments on there that people were like, questioning the price point, that they think the price point is really high for this product. People were complimenting the shade range. Do highlighters have shade range? I don't even know, but people said it in the comment section. They said that the different colors were great. They were complimenting that. But there was a lot of up and down. I was surprised. It was nothing really ugly, but there were like some negative comments, some, you know, positive comments. A lot of people compare the packaging to Dragon Scale and Dragon Tails. I have no clue what that means whatsoever. And I was going to read maybe like one of the negative comments, but Sailor Moon and anime is my life. I'm so excited for these. Thank you for making separates. They are beautiful. I love these highlighters. This reminds me of Dragon Tales. Can you please do makeup room tour? Okay, only 5 minutes in, and I love that you're swatching the highlights 3 ways. People are complimenting it on that. But there are negative comments down here. I will tell you, I had a hard time finding them, so I don't know if he's going in there and deleting them. You know, it would almost appear that way because he's got like, I don't know, 1/16 of his views are negative, so I can't imagine that people aren't leaving negative comments on there. $26, that's super high. It will be over $30 when tax and shipping hit, and it's only one shade. Oh my god, it's way too much. Lunar Beauty isn't even an established brand, so how can you charge that much? Pass, sorry. And then somebody said exactly, shaking my head, he should have sold them for around 12 to 15 bucks, no more than 18. And notice how he didn't even mention how much product you're getting either. Never heard him say how many grams is in each pan. And then somebody said because he thinks he's up there with Jeffree Star Cosmetics and he can make them that high. Well, it makes you wonder how much they are to produce. Makes you also wonder how much a concealer of Jeffree Star's is to produce. So, you know, I don't know. Is it $5 to produce? Is it $2? Is it $1? It makes you, it's interesting. And what's the, you know, the upmark on all of that? I will say this, there are glowing comments all over Twitter of people wanting to buy his products. A lot of people are really, really excited about it. I don't see a lot of people saying they won't buy the products unless it's about the price point. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Will you be purchasing his products? Now, I will tell you one of the things, woo! Mama tried. My mother, when I was younger, she would say, slow it down. I always got in trouble. People are always like, the meanest of the people come on here and they say, oh, you took some something. And I'm like, I've been sober since I was 22 and a half years old, okay? So don't even come for me on that. But when I was in elementary school, I used to get in so much trouble. And on all my report cards, they would always say, talks too much and too fast. Now I'm a YouTuber. Okay, so anyway, I will say that one thing I thought was really, really interesting was that Jeffree Star released his video, what, 2-3 days ago? Okay. And then Manny released his video yesterday. But Jeffree Star on Instagram decided to wait until yesterday to post his, like he did it on his Instagram story. He posted his video and said swipe up to watch. He waited until when Manny released his video. I did think that was interesting. I don't know, behind the scenes, like I know a lot of people are like, Jeffree's not bothered with Manny, Jeffree's not bothered with Manny. It seems like there's something there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You know, it seems like there's still something going back and forth. And, you know, I sat here and I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know, this whole drama commentary thing is very, very interesting. When you watch it over a long period of time, whether you're a viewer or whether you sit back, and there's a lot of videos that come my way that I'm just like, I'm not making that, okay? Either I don't know enough about it or I don't care enough about it, right? And when you watch it go on, there seems to be a theme to a lot of things that happen, right? And you can kind of see it. You see friends come and friends go, and you see relationships built and relationships, you know, go the other way. One of the things that's really interesting to me is back in the day, you know, when it was like Jeffree and Manny and Laura, and they were all of them hanging out together, and it was always them going and doing things and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then there's not really, we haven't really had a recreation of that group. I noticed this weekend that it was like Nikita and Bretman Rock and Gabriel Zamora and James Charles were at Coachella together. But then they kind of split off and did their own things too. Like James Charles was with other people, and so there's not really like this like group like there were. We really like have eradicated the mean girls of the beauty influencer community, so to speak. I mean, that like 3 or 4-some that was just so strong for so long is not really there anymore. You know, one of the things that makes me is interesting to me is this whole idea of gossip and canceled, you know, culture and all this kind of stuff, and the whole idea that somebody is canceled off of hearsay. And what's interesting to me about that is when you look back, okay, historically, that if you want to relate it to tweets and things like that, sure, but there are people that have tweeted out things that are still going strong. Okay, let's just be for real. So the majority of Manny losing his following and people not interested in him anymore is completely based on hearsay of people coming out and saying this is who Manny is and this is what Manny's like and blah, blah, blah. if that were to switch at some point, I'm just interested, right? If that were to switch at some point and a different storyline would come out or different truths would come out or whatever, would all of the people that have unsubscribed to Manny go back and subscribe and apologize to him? I'm just interested in that. You know, like, do we believe it just because it's told to us? You know, gossip is very much like standing in a tunnel with a flashlight. You know, we only see what somebody shows us. We don't see the whole story. We don't see the ins and outs and all that kind of stuff. We don't see Manny and Jeffrey sitting around talking. We don't know what that was about. We don't know anything, right? Like, we only know what we were shown. So it's interesting to me, as a drama commentary channel, that if that pendulum switched the other way, would people go back and resubscribe to Manny and be like, oh, he's not a snake? Or would they still just believe that, you know? It's very interesting to me when you look at, and I guess that was the question I wanted to pose to you guys. Like, would there be a point if you've unsubscribed to Manny that you would go back? Like, if something came out, would you be like, oh my God, like, so it wasn't true? Like, that's not really who he is? Or would you stick firmly to your belief just because it had been told to you? It's very interesting to me with the whole idea of, like, the drama, you know, commentary over the beauty influencers, because there has been just this kind of like back and forth between all of them. And, you know, I think I would be a little scared if I was one of these beauty influencers, you know, is like, who's the next one? You know what I mean? Like, because it hasn't always been pretty in that community, and which makes me so sad because it's the beauty influencer community. I'm ready for some new and people to come up, and I even did that in my predictions video. And I kind of have my eye on somebody that I actually think it is, and I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but a friend of mine and I were talking about it the other day, and I was like, I think this might be somebody to keep my eye on. So I might talk about it in a video coming up, but let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. I mean, it's interesting how all of the drama comes out and how we, you know, interpret it and all that kind of stuff. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And are you tired of drama in the beauty community, you know? I got a lot of comments on my video the other day that people were like, you know, there's not really any drama going on within the beauty influencer community, so people are starting to kind of like pull stuff and reach and all that kind of stuff. And I do think there's probably a lot of truth to that. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Because, hey, listen, if I stop doing drama videos, I can always do rants about the census lady. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.